We'll see what happens with the old Saints here down the stretch. That was a good win going on the road against a team that had a winning record this deep into the season. I don't really care, how they got there. I mean, the Panthers beat some good teams to get to those 5 victories. Let's see what they do now, though. You've got a bye week before you face the Falcons and Dolphins, 2 bad teams.
My God, the Falcons, who are you? I watch the Falcons, and they're talented. So when you watch the Falcons play, they lose a lot of games and poorly, and they don't get the benefit of just being a bad football team because they have good players around it. They got a first-round quarterback. That looks great. But their organization's in shambles right now.
Yeah.
First of all, they're playing bad. Their first rounder, who was highly touted, which I thought for sure before going to this game or this season that he was going to be it for them. And he's shown moments of that. And then, guess who has their first-round pick this year? The Rams.
Yeah.
They own their first-round pick, who's looking like a top 10 pick.
Yeah, because
But the Rams, they're pretty good, right?
Falcons went and got 2 pass rushers, which, wildly enough, has actually helped them because they were so bad getting after the quarterback last year. They're much better this year, but their team success.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you like to laugh at your rival, this is a good chance to do it.
Michael Penix right now only completing 58% of his passes. That's bad in today's NFL.
It's wild to say that, though, right?
I know.
Yeah.
I know. But it
is
is.
60 or above is you have to be.
Yeah, you got to be above 60 now. He's only thrown 9 touchdowns. Now, he doesn't have a ton of turnovers, but he's not really doing anything with the ball, only 6 yards per attempt.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like we're the only ones that think, people watching, are the only ones that are like, man, Bijan Robinson, you probably should just feed him the ball because they're just not doing it.
You have a team that has Bijan, you have Drake London, you have Kyle Pitts.
Drake's so good, too.
I like Darnell Mooney's had big moments in the NFL. He's averaging 15 yards a catch this year, but it's just he's only got 13 targets or 13 receptions so far on the year. They got some weapons. Defensively, they've got guys, but
and Penix is just good enough to frustrate you because he looks so good. And you're like, wow, look at that throw. He ripped that one. That's not many people making that throw and that throw and that throw. Then whoa, what was that? That one hit the ground. Not even close. I don't know. Anyway, it's a good chance for the Saints. Put 2 together.
When a lefty's going bad, it looks so much worse.
Bad. Yeah, lefties, they just look like shoulder throwers. 2 and 2.
I know.
And then, did you ever see the clips of Michael Penix in college where someone was like, all right, watch Michael Penix. I've totally mirror imaged these clips, and he's throwing right-handed. And he looks his motion looks completely I'm going to say normal because that's what most of what we know. It didn't look like he was like a shoulder thrower. Then you switch it to the left hand, and it just does. I don't know. Weirdest thing.
All right. Y'all let me know if this would be bold enough for the turnover chain. Because, for a normal team, this would not be.
You want to do a midseason bold take?
For a normal team, this would not be bold. For a normal team. But for a team that is 2-8, I think this is pretty bold. I think of the last 7 games for the New Orleans Saints, they're going to win 4 of them.
They're going to go 4-3?
I think they're going to go 4-3. They've got the Falcons, the Dolphins, the Bucks, the Panthers again, the Jets, the Titans, and the Falcons.
They can absolutely win 4 of those games.
So they'll double their win total. I think it's pretty bold. They're going to go, and they're going to have 6 wins on the year.
Falcons?
No, the Saints.
Oh,
the Saints will win
Saints
4
will
of their next
4
7.
of their last 7 games.
Let me look at it.
Falcons is a winnable
Yeah,
game.
Falcons is definitely.
I think you're going to beat the Dolphins.
I don't know.
Actually,
the Dolphins
they're
just beat
hot
the
and cold, too.
Bills.
No. Bold.
Not
Provocative.
sure they beat the Bucks.
You'll beat the Jets. You'll beat the Titans.
Lost to the Panthers. Or no, you beat the Panthers. So maybe
Yeah.
you'll win that one again.
Playing the Jets and the
Jets
Titans.
are ass.
All right, here we go.
Titans ass.
Titans
And
are
then you
double
play
ass.
the
That's
Falcons
not
again.
bold.
We'll split the Falcons.
It's not bold. They're 2-8. They would double their win total.
For a team that's 2-8. I mean, yeah.
That's why I said for a normal team, no. If I was
Sure,
saying this
why
about
not?
the Packers or Chargers, no.
Let's do it.
Bold.
Saints making the playoffs.
Don't look now. AK, if he gets 540 yards in these
He had a
last
good
7
game.
games.
Which, I mean, that's
Bold.
Sure, why not?
That's more bold. Yeah.
James Madison about to make the playoff, maybe. Bold.
So you think they win out the rest of the season?
I guess looking at that schedule,
Who?
you do forget how
Saints?
bad
No, I
they
think
are.
they win 4 of their last 7.
Okay,
They're going to
okay,
go 4
okay.
and 3 in their last 7.
I can get behind that.
You
Yeah.
do forget like that they're a bad football team when you look at the
Yeah.
opponent's schedule,
Yeah.
and they just won a game, so everyone's feeling good about it.
Yeah.
Well, Raheem Morris is the favorite to be the next NFL coach that's fired. So the Falcons, that's winnable.
Yep.
He's the worst coach in the he's the worst head coach in the NFL.
Dolphins is a coin toss. I don't think you win against the Bucks. You could probably beat the Panthers again. Jets bad, Titans bad, and then you close out the season with the Falcons again.
So let's say you split the Atlanta Falcons because you normally do. There's 1 win. You can beat the Dolphins. There's 2. Jets are 3. Titans 4.
Yep.
I'm gonna call 2 and 5.
The Titans are mega ass.
They're terrible.
2 and 5.
Bad.
Chris Marler, last week, mouth breather.
Oh,
He
hand up.
he's gonna be so mad if he heard that. He tweeted something like, "Why are we acting like the Saints are not worse than the Jets?" And I was like, "Because they're not. They at least have
We'll find out.
Kellen Moore." Yeah, we'll find out, but I don't think that they are. I think the Saints have like a pretty good game plan going into the game. They just, again, we talked about this last week. All their positions are 2s.
Mm-hmm.
There are 3 games this year that Fields started all 4 quarters that he has thrown for under 55 yards.
Yeah.
3 games this year.
That's not even the same. Marler feels like he's a fan. I don't know his NFL team.
Falcons.
Let's
Yeah.
I was
it
going
is
to say
the Falcons.
Patriots. He feels like a Patriots fan.
okay. Let's look at the
Right,
game.
because he's a Bama fan.
He just does. He feels like a Patriots fan. Okay, Falcons. All right.
So let's look at their schedule. Okay, you're showing a lot of games that they should win, or
Could,
that they could win.
Could.
Okay, well they could win.
The Saints should not. Do
Let's
anything.
look at. That's what I want to do. Let's look at the record. Which games should they win? Jets, should they win that
Jets
one?
and Titans. I think they should win those. Yes.
But they could beat the Falcons.
Right.
They
Yeah.
could
Beat the Panthers again.
They could beat the Dolphins.
Yeah. The Jets is at home in the dome. I like that spot.
Yeah.
Mhm. I'm gonna.
The Titans are they're barely a professional football team.
Yeah.
Now, I know they fired their coach, but like and Mike McCoy's there. I know Mike. I played for Mike. I don't like Mike's not the guy that's going to be like energetic in front of a crowd. Let's just say that. Like it's not his personality.
Right.
Like he's kind of sit in the corner of the room and design ball plays, kind of coach. Like that's who he is. So like by the time you get to December 28th, the Titans are going to be in Cancun. Like every one of those players. But for the Saints, they're going to like Kellen's going to be their coach.
Right.
So you've got more of a structure where the Titans fired their coach already. You got Mike McCoy in there. Yeah, sure, coach. You're probably not going to be here either. Yeah, we already got our trip planned.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be cold as you know what in Nashville at the end of December. I've played there in the end of December. It is miserable.
Yeah. Let's just say they split the games they could win, which would be 1 win. They split the games they should win. That gives them 3 wins. If they split the ones they could, and they split the ones
Yeah.
they should, that'd be 3 wins.
And there's some people probably listening saying, why would you want to win? I'm just not wired to do the other thing.
I'm not.
I'm just like, I can't get behind that.
I
I
don't
understand
like
what you're
that.
saying. Yeah, I understand what you're saying about a draft choice and you don't want to win games. I get all that as a fan. I can't get you there because that's not the way I'm built. I'm not going out there to play a game and hope my team loses.
Right.
I just can't do that for you. And like Nick said yesterday, and we
made
were
a good
talking
point.
about, if you're winning, that means Tyler Shuck's playing really well, and that means you might have your quarterback of the future, and that means you can take whatever draft choice you get and add maybe more draft choices. Maybe you trade back a little bit, or maybe you get creative and do something different with the pick. You need more than just one player. But if you've got quarterback figured out, you can parlay that pick into maybe 2 or 3 players. So it's not the worst case scenario because that means Tyler Shough might be your guy of the future.
Yeah, because unfortunately, if you do end up with the top pick or the top 2 pick, unfortunately, that means you probably haven't figured out the quarterback position, and you're going to have to continue to try to do that before solving a lot of other issues, potentially. So if you do get knocked out, if he does win a couple of games here and there, and let's say you're picking 7, 8, 9. That probably means you figured out your quarterback position. So that's the biggest piece of the puzzle. No domino can really fall until that one does.
Yeah, but we already have only 2 wins, so I feel like we're probably in a pretty good position now. Like, I know the Jets are bad. I know the Titans are bad, but I also don't think that I know people are going to say Fernando Mendoza, but I just don't feel like there's anybody that's worth tanking for.
Yeah, and there's no guarantee.
Find the surefire number 1 quarterback. Like, to her point, there's not one.
Yeah.
Every year
also,
there's one guy.
The first thing I'm looking at is my offensive line. That's like the first thing that I want to get in the draft. But
some more first-round picks?
I know.
On that line?
Gosh, they've used
I don't know.
but
I'd call in a consultant.
But to your point, yeah. I mean, it's still bad.
Yeah.
I think you've got it figured out at tackle. You traded Trevor Penning. McCoy he's going through the injury portion of his career.
Yeah.
But even
Caesar ain't it.
We talked about Luke Fortner playing well.
Caesar's doing better.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, well, there was
Leave
only
him
one
alone,
way to go. You need a corner. You need a
you
receiver.
need a number
have a
1
receiver.
receiver. That's where I'm going in the first round. Number 1 receiver. You have to have one.
Yeah.
Olave's making a case for it.
But he's
is
free.
that 3 games over 100
And he
yards?
I think Olave's a great number 2.
Yeah.
I think Olave as a 1B could be one of the best in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's some weeks where he's like, that's a 3. But
Yeah.
then there's some weeks where, like, I don't know.
You're like,
it could be a
you're
1.
good. Play
I mean,
for him.
he's good. Let's be honest. He kind of disappears every now and then.
Oh, he's
But
always
that's
been good. That's not been
That's
the thing.
a product of his surroundings, though.
It's not been is he good enough to do it? It's like for what that team needs, for what the New Orleans Saints need, can he be that? I think with that offense and where he's at, like he would be a perfect 1B.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And for whatever reason, it seems like he really wants to be there.
For whatever reason.
I'm just calling it like it is, people.
Yeah, go get me Jeremiah Smith
if
from
y'all were,
Ohio State.
Well, he's still got another year of college, unfortunately,
Dang.
I mean, let's just.
Yeah.
I want him, obviously.
which is crazy because he's that good. Cardinal Tate, though.
Cornell Tate's coming out. Jordan
Nice.
Tyson's coming out. You got good receivers coming out.
What were you saying, Matt?
Well, I was just following up on my saying for whatever reason he wants to be there. Like if you were a top guy at your position and you knew you could thrive
Yeah.
somewhere else and you were at a struggling place, you'd want out.
Yeah.
But it seems like he wants to be there.